What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Smokes Paper. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Smokes Paper Live. Right now, we're doing some Madden, guys, and we're doing what is the very first Super Bowl in my franchise career, guys, in my 24 franchise career. We were gonna bring in a special guest. Unfortunately, he doesn't have time, but we actually have a career together in Buffalo, which we're actually not that far in. We're only like 4 games in. We're having a rough start. I think we're like 1-3. But shouts out to Big Star. I don't know where he went. He was here. He just went silent. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to everybody there watching. Shouts out to my Goon Squad. Shouts out to Coach Diggett. Shouts out to Ghost Hunter. Shouts out to the MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, aka DJ. Um, yeah. For the all right. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Once again, shouts out to everybody that watch, guys. Please drop that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that shit button, hit that notifications. And we're about to go ahead and get the Super Bowl on the way right about now.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Chiefs, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
And meanwhile, for the Packers, not many could have predicted they'd make it back to this Super Bowl, but everything has gone their way, and they search for what would be their second title of the millennium.
And that title, Super Bowl 45 in Dallas Colts are actually Arlington, Texas, so I don't get in trouble with the locals. Over Pittsburgh, a proud franchise continuing to find ways to get to the big game.
The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
That was out of bounds. That was out of bounds. Look at that. That was nope. Left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Did he drag that right foot? Ah, he might have dragged it. He might have dragged it. A good call. See, he went out of bounds, so it didn't count.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but...
Situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
I can't believe he got that many yards, y'all. I can't believe he almost got the first down.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played.
Yes, my love.
Offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern.
Let's go! Let's go! Go, boy! Let's go!
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago.
It's called a wildcat. You want me to go into a wildcat?
The same on each side. A-gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
You want me to go into a wildcat offense?
Nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that,
They don't have a wildcat. Only Miami has a wildcat offense.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And Charles, one of the big
Let's go, baby. Super Bowl time.
Offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointments. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
Mahomes throw caught by Gray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to
He almost had it. He almost had it. He almost had it. That was a nice one. He threw out the defense so much.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Toss right side to Pacheco. Able to slither by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
My running back just got a little injured, y'all.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old-school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't.
Let's go, defense!
That's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now Mahomes able to get that complete to Tony. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Come on, man. You got to hold on to that, champ. You got to hold on to that, bro.
There was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Gotcha. Got him! Yeah!
Kadarius Toney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play.
Shouts out to everybody to watch you guys. I'm just gonna think you tune in. You hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that shit button, that notification.
Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Got him.
Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Up the middle, Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fielded at about the 28. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it.
Yeah!
Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. 12 going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Love now. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Glove. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Trent McDuffie gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Shouts out to everybody that watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh,
he dropped it. Once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up. So you got this Packers, really? You going for the Packers, Big Star? You going for the... Thumbs up, shouts out to everybody.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Go! Let's go! Yeah!
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to open things
76 yards.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
Not even.
Exactly play to your advantage, but
It hasn't been his night at all. 3rd and 8. It's a wrap.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Good call. I like that call. Thank you very much.
Penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often want...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Exactly when I'm trying to score something.
Dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Check white.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones.
I had him. I had the sack. I had the sack. That's all right, though. 36-3, man. There ain't no way they come back after this.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3rd and 2, Love with it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a 2-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been
How's up, y'all?
and the 2 scores. Solid way to start.
What's up, D-Money? What's up, Derek? We got Derek in the building. Shouts out to you, little bro. What's up, fam? Super Bowl time, baby. As you see, we dominating. Uh-oh.
Despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes dancing to his left. pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Rolling to his right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up...
And he's going to have to eat this one. Is down.
I threw it, bro. I threw it. I don't know what happened.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Able to find Gray here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Sliding out of the pocket. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And down inside the 15 it goes. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. Right around the 8. And they are going to score.
Let's go!
Touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. First down, Love to pass. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down.
Oh, some lucky ass shit right there, bro.
Off the play fake, Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Let's go!
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
All right, guys. So this is a preseason game. Obviously, we're not gonna be doing any preseason games. Wow. I don't know who we lost, but our defense went from 87 to a 79. I repeat, our defense went from a 87 to a 89. It looks like they didn't, I'm pretty sure they didn't re-sign Chris Jones. They're not gonna give him that $85 million for like 2 years. Like that's just ridiculous. He wants $85 million to play for 2 years. That's not gonna happen, bro. That's crazy. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications. Stay tuned. We'll be back later with some more awesome content. All right, deuces.